Hello, my friends, and welcome back. I'm Chisco Gaming, and in today's video, sponsored by the makers of Age of Empires Mobile, we're back in the Legendary Advent. We're spinning for Hannibal. We're spinning for Tribhuwana. We're going for them both because I am building Tactician Cavalry and I'm building Warrior Swordsman. And for those of you wondering how things are going, I'll show you my account, but we'll also talk briefly about this server. This server in which, by the way, there is a $10,000 prize pool, okay, provided by the developers for the team that captures the Imperial City first. And I don't want to reveal all our markers here in East Kingsland, so I'm going to just zoom in on the center over here instead of showing. But needless to say, we are almost completely in control of East Kingsland. It's been a really interesting journey so far because, look, my team came in hot with like more than 6 alliances worth of players. And if we get a look here at the rankings, in case folks are wondering how it's going, okay, the interesting thing is that the Grudge Bears are now at the top of the list for power for an individual alliance, but that is their only alliance. And so we've got power split across many different alliances. We are number 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if we scroll on down, we also have 9. We may have a few others here, but, you know, Sneaky, who's running a group, and also Omniarch running a group. They got one whiff of that fight with the Grudge Bears, and they bent the knee. I mean, I don't know what they really said in that conversation, but they fully merged into the Grudge Bears. All right, so it's basically like Smash Squad versus all those other groups, and honestly, I'm here for it, man. I'm here for it. We're having a good time. I will say it is really difficult battling into a fully and completely maxed King Arthur. Galapagos got that going for him, and it is pretty crazy. They do have basically 3 players that have achieved this tier 7 status that like, and honestly, it's more like tier 10 because they have tier 7 troops, maxed their tech, maxed the heroes, maxed the equipment, and when rings drop, well, that's going to get really spicy too. So look, this Mightiest Governor that's going on right now, I know I'm like way off the deep end with the update here, but hey, look, if you're subscribed to the channel, you know I always have timestamps, so you jump to whichever part you like. But, you know, we'll see how this Mightiest Governor goes and how much power pushing happens. I know a lot of people are pushing power tomorrow. This is going to be big. I am also pushing power. I'll probably have full T6 unlock tomorrow, but the Legendary Advent, my account progress. Oh my God. Last time we spun this wheel, we took Hannibal about this far. I need just under 140 tokens. Actually, I think it's 150 tokens of them in total to get these last 2 ticks here. It's 40 and then it's 110. And then I will have Hannibal completely maxed out. Then I would ideally like to take Tribhuwana to 3 stars. At 3 stars, she gets a slight boost over here that I want to unlock. And after that, I don't know that I want to go much further because of might balancing reasons with her and her synergies with other armies, all right? So, or other heroes, rather. But let's go and spin this wheel, shall we? The Legendary Advent. Woo! Now, in terms of who you can get, I really, at the 60 tier, want these Cleopatra medals. I really want at the 120 tier, these Justinian medals. So I want to spin him first. If I did Tribhuwana, then at the 60 tier, I'd be getting Hammurabi. Don't care about that. Personally, 120 tier, Harold. Don't care about that. So we start with the Hannibal baby. So let's get it going here and see how we do. I know I need to do a lot of these because 140, 150 Hannibal medals. Whoo, I mean, I have like 3, but it's going to use a lot of Empire coins. So here we go. I mean, at least I get points, okay, in the Mightiest Governor. And, 1 Hannibal off rep. By the way, in case you're wondering, wait, points in the Mightiest Governor, how does that work? Well, you can see here it's the Gathering Day, but also it's the Legendary Advent Day. Hey, yo, 1,000 points per spin. We're going to do a lot of spins today. Now, maybe I'll top 10 this Mightiest Governor, but we'll see. It's going to be a tough one. People did some insane stuff in this last stage. I couldn't believe like a 32 million plus score was really wild. All right, so let's spin this thing, baby. Couple Hannibals so far, and 2 more to round it out. If I got 2 Hannibals every single time, I would be happy as can be. The skill scrolls aren't so bad either, and honestly, skill points are pretty crucial. I really, really need those. There's 2 more Hannibals. Let's go, man. Love to see it. This one, okay, bit of a rip. No Hannibal tokens in that one. GG. We get some XP tomes also are really nice. The only thing that, like, I do need them, but I'm not as excited about them. Maybe it's just because they're colored green as the resources. But you need a lot of resources to power up here. And one thing that you may have noticed is that the resource bundle now lets you buy to a higher tier. I believe it goes all the way up to the $40 tier. And it's 4,500 or so, 4,100% value. It's big value, bro. All right, now I'm going to take a pause here, see how many spins we've done. We are at 84. I get the 10 Hannibal tokens over here. Then I get the 10 Hannibal and 10 Cleo tokens. But I am like a far cry from how far I need to get to. So I'm going to need to do a lot of these spins. Yeah, I'm going to need another 111 tokens. So strap in, Cheesy. This is going to be a lot of spinning. All right, here we go. Ooh, and I'm hyped about those Justinian tokens. Okay, 2 more Hannibal. Very poggers. I mean, 3 skill scrolls. Let's go. Donut on that one. Donut on that one as well. Oh, come on, Cheesy. 1 Hannibal. By this point, I should get a full 10 spot, which either I missed having gotten it or I will get super hyped in a moment when I get one, which hopefully will be soon. Guess we'll see. Come on. What do we got here? Well, I mean, I know I need the experience, but there's 1 Hannibal, 1 Hannibal, 1 Hannibal. I definitely don't want to go over. And in some ways, it's like, well, you know, if you really want to make sure you don't go over, you could use some of your universal medals to finish things off. But I think we can get pretty close to the final number here. Maybe the thing to honestly watch is how many Empire coins I have left. Those Empire coins, we just blast through them, man. Sheesh. Going for more Hannibal. And in case you're wondering, the combo that I am using is Hannibal, Cleo, Justinian. I do think Ahsoka could perhaps be better, but I don't know. And it would take a lot to go max him. I do think if I'm going to put my universal medals into anyone, putting them into a Mightiest Governor hero would be awesome. And I do have him in the roster. It's just I'm already getting a bunch of Cleo for free, and theoretically there's events that'll come up that will give me more Cleo for free. If those do show up, I'm big chillin'. Ooh, that's a lot of speed ups for whatever that's worth. Okay. Let's take the pause at 300,000 Empire coins, and we'll see how much we've got here. I feel like I have not gotten any 10 spots yet, so I either missed it or I'm getting a little bit unlucky. Let's see how we did here. Okay. I'll just dip under that 300,000 number. Boom. All right. Let's claim this. Woo! 10 Hannibal and 10 Justinian. Tiered reward. And another 15 Hannibal. All right. There's no way I'm going to get Trib up as well, by the way, to where I want her to be. So we're at 95 out of 40. I need to get to 150. Because it's 110 for this last spot. So I think we just keep going here. It is what it is, and I need more of these medals. What's in here? Oh, the Kingdom Horde. What's the quest? Oh, gather resources. I was like, what? Spend Empire coins? Because your boy Cheese has accomplished that. All right. Let's keep going on Hannibal here. And at this point, we do maybe need to decide a tier that we stop at. It's not going to be that 300 number, although that's going to give me a nice boost of Hannibal medals. It might be that 400. I don't know. If I'm going to do Trib, I'm going to have to go further here. Ooh, well, I definitely want to max the Hannibal, so here we go. Here we go, baby. Spin the wheel. All right. 1 Hannibal. Come on. Come on. I am here for the Hannibal medals, truth be told. 2 more Hannibals. I think I'm still at 0 10 spots, which is a little awkward. I am... Oh, there it is. This is actually a rule. Is you complain about not getting lucky, and then you instantly get lucky. This is how it works. By the way, if I claim this tiered reward, Now, I mean, 15 over there. We got the 10 over. We should be really close. How close are we? Ooh, 128. All right, well, maybe we should count it up, right? We count up the number of metals that we need here. It's 22 metals. Let's get to spinning. And then we switch it over to Trib. And how many Empire coins do I want to hang on to? Some amount, right? There's 2. We need 20. Let's go. Okay, 18 needed. Okay, still 18 needed. Ooh, 15 needed. Come on. There we go. 13 needed. And, no, nothing. Okay, 12 needed. Getting close. 11 needed. Okay, 10 needed. We're almost at the finish line. Ooh, nothing. Come on. Nothing? Come on. Nothing? Come on. Okay, 9 needed. I think that I finish this off with the universals. And I think the reason that I want to do that is that if I get a 10 spot, it would really be a bummer. So I'd rather have that 10 spot go to Trib. I can use a few universals. I think that's perfectly fine. Let's see here. Ooh, I'm right at the 400 marker too. So we switch to Trib. We open this up and maybe we spin just to 500. And it gets us a little bit of Trib, but not as much as I was hoping for. And it just is what it is. And I could also theoretically spin other days. So let's get to spinning, shall we? Here we go. How many Trib medals will we get? There's 1. 2. We can keep track, right? Ooh, 10 spots. See, I told you. I told you that's 13 Trib medals. Okay, 14. That's so funny. Oh, man. Another 10 spot. I was due for this. I see it's all working out. 24 now, right? Wasn't I 14, 24? Where was I? Gosh bless. I did have a baby recently, for those that don't know, and I am so sleep deprived. 25, right? Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about these rewards now. Those 10 spots really were good. But at the risk of spinning too many times here, we claim this tiered reward. That's 20. And we only need a few more of these, okay, to get to the next spot here, the 500 spots where we're headed. And I can get that last spot with a free spin. So I'll probably take advantage of that free spin for one of those. So that just means we get to do this 6 more times, right? So here we go. 1, 2, okay, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, 6. And there we go, right? We do that last spin for free. We're at 499 out of 500. Feeling pretty good about that. And if we make our way, oh, wait, hold up. This Heroes Odyssey showed up, by the way. This event, I'm just going to sidetrack for a second because I'm really hyped about it. But you get these custom legendary chests where you can pick, do you want Guan, Julius Caesar, YSS, or Joan? My recommendation here is that, Julius Caesar, you can't just get from gold keys, or rather the legendary recruits. So that feels to me like the most value pickup, unless you're trying to make tactician archers and you want YSS. But, you get a small amount of medals initially, 5. Over here, though, you get 6. Then over here, you get 8. Then over here, you get 10. And over here, you get 12, man. All for just doing some quests you would have, stuff you probably would have done anyways. I mean, we'll see what all the quests are. So in terms of Mightiest Governor, I'm 7th. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I mean, all those spins. But overall, I'm still probably at a fairly irrelevant ranking. Yeah, 22nd. 22nd. The rewards for 22nd would be 20 Justinian, which, it ain't bad. But this also isn't my biggest phase. My biggest phase should be spending speed ups. Oh, man. So if we go over here And we can see I can do, I'm so hyped to do these upgrades. I mean, it's only one tick of a star on Cleo, but I'll take it. I will take it, man. And Justinian, little bit of progress over there. But Trib, where do we land here? 54 medals. I mean, I'll get the 1 star here. Maybe toward the end of the event, I'll have more Empire coins and do it again. We'll see. In terms of individual power, you can mark this off as like pre-Mightiest Governor, big power-up stages, right? But we go to the rankings, not the heroes. And for individual power, I am 10th. So I am like on the list here. Yeah, boy Cheese is on the board. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. We got a bunch of folks that are probably going to gain a bunch of power. And that's leading up to this Kingsland fight because, I mean, $10,000 in prizes are on the line. And so, going for the win is already a fun thing to do. Add on top of that, the opportunity to win the prize pool for the team. That's a lot of fun, man. But I noticed Caiaphas has been steadily gaining power. These 2 players, man, Galapago and Caiaphas, is just insane watching them. And then also Ratma and Raz, kind of nuts. And Adel Kuzu is sort of the extra tier 7 player that the opposing team's got. And this guy, Savage Alpha, I do wonder how much he's going to sort of power up in the coming days. But if you want to follow on to the saga here of this insane server, okay, consider subscribing. Alternatively, if you want to join the team, consider using the Discord link in the description. It'll take you to our team's Discord server. You still can join up and play with us. And there's really like a ton of folks here that, you'd recognize from games that I've played in the past here, including Saphira and Red Hulk, Stonker, Dragothian, Adashok here. Like, just looking at this screen, showing like some of these players that I've played other games with. I know Hyperion's in here somewhere. Big Rick B is in here. There's a bunch of folks. You're welcome to join the team. We're having a really good time. And I am looking forward to the end of this event, battling for the Imperial City, because once that does happen and we win, which, hey, look, we're going for that W, okay? It feels premature to say when we win, and we will. But, if we win, is that afterwards, hopefully everybody's singing Kumbaya, and we just have a very strong server at that point. I can't imagine what it would be like to just be in like constant sort of civil war, but I don't think that's the direction that anybody really wants here. Of course, if you want to see the fighting, you got some crazy reports, man. We were double rallying. My city got swarmed by accident. That's kind of a funny one. I'll probably do a video about that tomorrow, so consider subscribing. It's been just absolutely bonkers, man. Like, I don't know. I hadn't done a rally before against a flag in this game, and here we were double rallying stuff, which is kind of nuts. But, double rallies got to be better than a single, right? And then we had rallies on rallies and like, dude, all kinds of cool stuff. Subscribe. I'll go over all this in another video. Until next time, you have fun smashing your enemies. And if you're wondering about this contest for the $10,000, I'll have a card somewhere over here that talks about it a little more. Alternatively, if you want to see the last time I spun this Hannibal wheel, holy smokes, I spun so many times. Card will be right over here.